Alright. Alright. BobalosRex here. And today, I'm doing another new thing. So, Wowhead did this post, which was talking about this fan-made website to present ideas for war mode. And it was posted, all the way on the 23rd? Oh my god. It was tweeted on the 23rd. Did Quick reply? He did. Okay, and Quick replied. But I'm gonna go over this. So this is so old. I wish I would have seen this sooner. This is freaking cool, alright? This is freaking cool. So I'm gonna go over this. Let's bring this back up here. Boom. Because I like war mode. I just had some rough times in solo shuffle today. I'm in a bad mood. Not because of levers, because of queue time, and I guess I suck. I don't know. Anyways, look at this. This isn't a WoW site. This isn't coming. This is just fan-made ideas, and I'm gonna react to it because it looks cool. And I skimmed through it, but it looks really cool. Alright, and maybe they'll take some of these ideas, man. It'll be cool. So, become your faction champion. World PvP has always been a core component of Warcraft since its early days. The organic nature of the struggle between Alliance and Horde factions and the game's immersive open-world experience create unique opportunities for intense battles and fierce skirmishes, decisive ambushes, and epic duels. As there's always room for improvement, let us ask one simple question. How can we improve it? This really looks like a WoW post. That's the thing. Like, it's not. This is all fan-made. They did a good job. This is, like, so good. When I saw this, I was like, yo, this looks so good. Answer to call to arms. This website was created to inspire the World of Warcraft dev team on new world PvP ideas in a professional way. Concepts and ideas made and loved by the community to revive and improve war mode introduced during the Battle for Azeroth expansion. Through related activities, war mode can become an addictive, epic, and deeply immersive and engaging open world mode through large-scale fights, mass PvP, realm versus realm that would be very appreciated by all players. Well, like, we'll have to see. Like, this thing goes into detail. This is so cool. Never mind. Guilds and players who prestige are measured by their captured forts and towers and war prowess, battles, honorable kills, guild versus guild clashes, and the glory of defending their faction. We aim not only to bring back war mode, but also reignite the interest in zones from old world through dedicated war zone regions where players can earn exclusive rewards. This would be like the perfect setup for World War Azeroth. Like, this would be them being like, yo, World War Azeroth, the war is back, new war. But they leave in the good questing stuff that they have currently, like where you can do PvE together. They wouldn't want to remove that. Collect enemy trophies. Increase war mode action. Defeating a tough opponent in open world PvP can feel thrilling and epic, even more than instance PvP. Collect your fallen opponent's dog tags and keep it as a kill proof to boast about your friends and prove your worth. Dog tags are also a short to medium term currency that allows more activities to occur in war mode. Letting the participating player to collect more dog tags work towards exclusive achievements and increase their faction's domination over a region, as well as means to get even more Azeroth coins for long-term rewards. This is interesting. This would fill up bags so bad, though, if everyone just dropped them. If every normal person just dropped them, unless it was like bounties, that would be cool. Either way, all this is cool. It's very interesting, and I wonder... I'm glad Quick responded to it, and I do hope the devs look at this and maybe think about adding some of this stuff. Because I like war mode, but yeah, there's not enough rewards to really get me into it beyond the first little bit, right? And the cheesy ways to get treasures and honor in war mode. But I do like fighting in war mode when it isn't just... usually war mode just turns into whoever has the most people wins whatever objective, right? There's more Horde in the zone? Guess what? Horde win. There's more alliance in the zone, alliance win. It's only really ever like intense. It's fun when you're the winning side. Don't get me wrong. When you're the winning side, you're like, yeah, give me the rewards. But there's also there is something for the match that's close up, like that's close. But most people just want to be on the winning side, and usually war mode comes down to whichever side has the most. That would be the thing to figure out. How to fix that, maybe. Trade Azeroth coins for unique rewards, or at least to get it closer to evenly matched every time something happens. That's the goal. Number 2, trade Azeroth coins for unique rewards. War mode is also about long-term rewards. Gather your allies, prepare your strategies, and ready your defenses, and keep the victory yours to access. Unique mounts, alright, I'm down. Alright, new mounts. I'd be down. You tell me your idea is add mounts? Alright. I like that. Transmogrification items and titles through universal currency. Azeroth coins. I think we're essentially getting Azeroth coins already. It may be different. Trade your coins in your capital and show the... They would call this something else. You can call it anything. You can call it Azeroth points. It's AP again. Trade your coins in your capital and show the world that no one stands in front of you in war mode. Boom! I'm the best at getting a group and ganking other people. Boom! Unlock Champion's Armor. Dude, I've seen this armor before. It's designed by this Handclaw person. And they do crazy awesome sets, alright? Let me tell you. Unlock Champion's Armor. Increase your reputation towards the Alliance or the Horde by killing the opposite faction in war mode. Allow you to unlock one of the greatest rewards, the Champion's Armor. So it'd be like faction based. This is like faction / class based. Like some of the work this dude does. This unique transmog tied to your race. Okay, yeah, so it's race based. Will strike fear into your rival's heart. However, very few have what it takes to survive long enough and slay numerous enemies. This will be available after a huge grind, a way to have another long-term objective. That's good. This is the ultimate reward. These armors were designed by Handclaw, yeah. Yeah. Blizzard should hire Handclaw and just be like, alright, port these armors over for us, and we'll figure out where to award them. But yeah, so these are the based on your race. That's cool. Dude, oh my god. Oh no. Okay, so it's not armor type. Imagine they do this, right? Imagine Blizzard does this, right? Imagine having to... One, you already have to get one of every race, right? And then you gotta fucking war mode grind it out. Oh my god. Let's go. That's incentive. You'll see more people in war mode, let me tell you, because people love outfits. But so many people... Like, the biggest complaint about war mode is that it's a gank fest, and it's like, yeah, it's going to be that. You have when you enter war mode, you have to prepare to die. But that's the more people that enter it though, prepared to die, the more evenly it's matched, and the more fun it is. Anyways, earn exclusive war mode rewards. Showcase your skill and dedication to your faction through exclusive and unique war mode rewards. War-torn mounts. Alright, I'm down. Again. Battle pets and prestigious titles. And tabards that allow you to brag and display your skill to your faction and intimidate the enemy on the field. So, this is cool. Gotta love war mode rewards. You know, they got the gambit, they got mounts, battle pets, titles, and tabards. That's good. What are these titles? Mate, oh no, Warbringer, Battle Hardened, High General, Shield Captain. That's cool. Prepare your guild for war mode. Claim cities and fortresses from old expansions with your guild flag. Shun other guilds. See, this is when it gets too beyond my vision and where I'm going to be like, oh my god, how will this work? But let's read it. Let's read it. By keeping strongholds and towns under your protection, you will earn honor and conquest bonuses shared among the guilds. But take care of the enemy guilds that will try to conquer your beloved places for their own. And if you are not strong enough with your guild, join other guilds of your faction and face the enemy and reclaim your territories together. Bro, people be like, my guild is too weak. I leave you. I'm joining them. Screw you, you're weak. And meanwhile, the guild's like, well, we get cutting edge mythic, but I don't got time to camp a fortress. But no, this would be like, you now have, this would be the epitome of the PvP guild, right? This is your PvP guild endgame, right? Because what is a PvP guild right now? Rated BGs? Alright. But what do? You queue for rated BGs, that's it. And then you probably would raid on the side, right? Bro, now you got something to do. You got something to do. That's cool. I think that's cool. But you'd probably... It would turn into very specific guilds keeping their own hangouts, right? But imagine, like, a big drama, right, on the server, right? Like, this one guild always holds this place. Like, yeah, this is our place. You don't come around here. And then one guild, like, plotting with other guilds, right? Literally plotting with other guilds to be like, okay, we're all gonna take this, and then whoever wins it will get to hold it, because it'll probably be easier to defend than it is to attack. Probably. Okay, let's move on. That sounds cool. Number 6, escort the caravan. Soul talked about something like this in a video. War demands resources, lots of them, and they are precious. As a daily quest, you will have to escort a caravan from point A to point B, netting you honor, conquest, Azeroth coins, as well as crucial control points for your faction. On the flip side, the opposing faction will try to ambush and stop the caravan, or even worse, steal your resources. So this sounds cool. Let's keep reading. This sounds cool. Will you dare cross the dangerous plague lands, or would you rather march in the snow of Alterac Mountains, or the savage forests of Stranglethorn Vale and Ashen Vale? Like, this is why this would be perfect for an expansion where it's like World War Azeroth. Like, the main narrative of the story, I feel like, would have to wrap around this. Which would suck because they'd have to tailor PvE around... Well, I don't know. Because M Plus could be rotating. They just have to add new dungeons. And then the raid could be something... This could be a B-plot of an expansion. But I feel like this would be the main feature of an expansion. Because this sounds very in-depth, all of this. But it sounds cool. If it's not the only danger, the opposite faction will have to destroy the caravan, of course. Get ready for the fierce battles ahead. Gather a pack of orcs and troll warriors from the Horde to ambush the gnomes and humans of the Alliance, escorting the caravan to prevent them from tightening their grasp on the region. Or maybe they could put this in an expansion for a patch. Because they just have to use their old world. Who knows? The spoils may even contain some Azeroth coins or precious resources. Will we be able to withstand their surprise attacks? Yeah, dude, this sounds cool. But I'm still wondering how it would work. When joining... Okay, jump into the action. When joining a war mode zone, immediately get into action with the fight hotspots located on your map. Like, let's see. I'm trying to think. So the opposition... Because it sounds cool. It's like a escort the payload. What I'm curious is about the held points. Like, I'm thinking... Never mind. Jump into action. When joining war mode, immediately get into action with the fight hotspots located on your map. This is cool. Them having more stuff marked on your map that shows where like stuff's going on is better. Color-coded zones will give you an idea of the scale of the fight, from a small skirmish to an all-out battle for control of a strategic location like Strongguard Keep. The map is updated live so you can join in and help your fellow combat. Dude, if they could live update the map to show PvP combat, that would be amazing. But we're still having issues for it showing when Dragonbane Keep and the Feast are up. But please, this would be so good. Even the strategic escorts will often be at the heart of these fights, and you have to choose between fighting to protect or striking your enemy's weak points. This is interesting. These emissaries. Okay, so here's a little fight, a little baby fight's going on. It's like a couple of people fighting over there. But then this is like, bro, mega stuff is going on at this control point. Grow your faction's influence and control regions. Dude, this would be interesting, but you know, like, one server's gonna be like, yo, this is all Alliance. Except for, like, maybe the one Horde zone. Like, no, this is our only spot. We control this as a Horde. Yeah, maybe they should definitely make certain regions faction favored if it's, like, a home region. Grow your faction's influence and control regions. As your faction accomplishes objectives, gather resources, captures outposts, and dominates the battlefield, its influence and grasp on the region strengthens. Should your influence completely rule an area, your faction will unlock exclusive events to earn additional Azeroth coins for the day. More dailies. That's good. Total domination doesn't mean small skirmishes and ambushes can't happen from the opposing... Because I was hoping for dailies. I wanted dailies. That doesn't mean skirmishes and ambushes can't happen from the opposing faction, so beware of the unsafe roads. Enemies might be lurking to get your dog tag. Dun dun dun. I like dog tags being a currency, maybe, but you just having a bag full of people's names would be weird. I feel like people would use that to, like, I don't know. Defend selected areas for extra rewards. Each week, a PvP NPC in Stormwind and Orgrimmar will call players to arms in specific areas. Now, this is cool. Where you will get extra rewards when completing actions and quests there. Defend Loch Mordan from the Horde's need for timber. Survive an epic battle in Harathi Highlands, strategic crossroads of the Eastern Kingdoms, or control powerful locations in the sand dunes of Tenaris. Kill enemies and their scouts or attack their strongholds to earn bonus honor and conquest, as well as exclusive war mode rewards. Okay, it's good that they'll focus it weekly. Like, that's good, because if you have it too spread out, right? If this thing gets too spread out, it wouldn't allow for people to collect and fight in the areas. Maybe every 3 days. Maybe they do this bi-weekly. And then, like, the strongholds for, like, an area. Maybe it's like a region. Like a little bit of a region. Like a couple of zones. Feel the anguish of the road. Roads aren't safe in the battleground area. But you have no choice. Will you risk cutting through to get to your destination faster, or will you choose to stay? Oh my god, this is my WoW. Oh, the Dragonbane Siege starts. Perfect. Good for me. Let's continue. Will you choose to stay on the... Okay. Or will you choose to stay on the predictable way with the 10% speed boost? Oh! Each week, a few war mode zones. So they're talking about a few war mode zones. Okay. We'll have flying mounts disabled, making objectives harder, and faction heroes facing one another for glorious battles. Riskier missions and increased encounters with the opposing faction will up the stakes and bring more action. Wait a minute. Oh my god, so they increased your mount speed? Okay, so your mount speed on roads will be increased? Oh, that's cool. So flying mount's disabled and your movement speed on roads is increased, but that means more people will be on the roads. Oh my god. Just the group of Alliance rolling through and the one Horde like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to cut... Murdered. Oh my god, no. No, I'm gonna get killed if this happens. I want to get killed in war mode anyways. You gotta prepare for that. Power up yourself with crafting. Here we go. Boost your power during a limited time. Become more resilient or faster with special war mode crafting patterns that you can obtain on foes or from faction traders. Gather resources in war zones and then conquer areas to access special crafting stations to meticulously create Meticulously create your exclusive armor to grant you war mode bonuses or brew powerful potions. So it's like war mode embellishments. That's cool. Don't forget to take your speed boots crafted by your engineering friend across the battlefield. Yes! Give engineers more stuff, dude! I want speed boots for engineers. That would be so cool, dude. I need this now. Blizzard, get on this. Let's go. Engineers need speed boots, alright? March to the drums of war. Perfect timing. Feel the epicness of battle with your faction's war drummer and defend him as he provides your allies with significant fervor of battle buff. That increases your combat ability. Get immersed in the fight with iconic Warcraft battle music played while you vanquish your enemies and feel the thrill of charging at the sound of war horns. For the Horde. And I guess for the Alliance too for some people. There you go. Dude, the war drummer, that's cool. Wait, they legit have... Oh my god, it's like I had to process it. Wait. So they're gonna have fucking music jamming while you pushing? Yes, dude. Alright. Imagine Ashran, right? But in, like, the Barrens. And then you're escorting a drummer, and you got this fervor going. Oh my god. That's so cool. Alright, become the ultimate faction champion. Defend and fight for your faction across all of Azeroth. Protect strongholds and capture objectives from all the areas in the world to attain the ultimate show-off reward. A special title and unique mount. Justice of the Alliance. Right arm to the war chief. Well, I'm gonna fix something here, okay? The Horde currently doesn't have a war chief, okay? But rather than be the right arm of the war chief, how about this title be for the Horde, War Chief? Alright? Like, you're the war chief now. You don't have political power, but you're the chief of war. Boom. Alright? Justice of the Alliance, that's fine. Why are we gonna be the right arm? We should be the war chief now. The ultimate faction champion for the Horde is the war chief. Boom. Bulwark. Oh shit, Bulwark of the Shadowlands. Alright, we heading back, baby. The ultimate ground zone. Maldraxxus. This is cool, though. I feel like it would be more like... The grind would be the grind. But you don't have to be good. You just have to be diligent. You have to be there. You have to put in the time. Like, alright, I'm going to defend every zone here when it's up. Every reset. Let's go. New zone, let's go. I did them all. Get your title. Get your mount. Whose name will last forever. This is cool. For the people that want this. Know the names of the best. Periodic leaderboards of war mode, honorable kills and deaths for both individual players and guilds are published and accessible in game. Accessible in game will make a lot of people happy. Rise to the eternal glory by representing your faction and vanquishing your enemies to be a part of the elite. Some heroes like to operate from the shadows. You will be able to choose not to appear on the leaderboard. Oh, shit! Imagine having rank 1, like knowing you have rank 1, but not having it, and then imagine being that guy, like the fucking edgiest rogue, and then you're like, you see someone being like, I'm the rank 1, I'm the king, and then you just like take a picture of yours, and you're like, are you really though? Dun dun dun. Oh my god, that would be fucking cool as fuck, dude. Dude, if the rank 1 ever gets out of hand and there's the shadow rank 1, ooh. Ooh. The ultimate rogue. Faction NPCs will help you in battle. I just want to make sure that's not too loud. Players will be able to interact with multiple NPCs as they engage in war mode activities, from stronghold coordinators to scout leaders and their scouting parties. Various objectives will happen at the same time in war mode areas, potentially impacting skirmishes and drawing players in regions of the map. Bro, imagine knowing scouts are coming. Like, so imagine your horde, right? You have some fucking werewolves on the way. You know they're on the way. The Alliance attacking you don't, right? You're like, oh no, Alliance, I'm running this way. And the Alliance are like, we're gonna kill this fucking guy. And then the werewolves come over the hills. And then they fucking help you out. That'd be cool. If the NPCs were good and not, like, horrible. Bolster your stronghold's defensives and pay for additional patrols with your dog tags. Yeah! Dude, you could have a... You pay for the... You know how on islands you had the sneaky rogue character that would pop up and just start stabbing you in the back? You pay money to have that person following you, right? So if you get attacked, right? Say someone attacks you, then the rogue jumps them and starts fucking them up. And they actually be good and strong. That'd be cool. Escort or ambush messengers transmit... Oh, for additional... patrols with your dog tags, escort or ambush messengers transmitting valuable information to other outposts. You can even coordinate a stronghold offensive to attempt its capture. That's cool. Chime in the war effort. Every resource counts. Another way to increase your faction's dominance over an area is to participate in the war effort by gathering resources available in the war mode areas. But beware of ambushes as you lose your resources should you perish to your enemy's blades. Oh no! Oh, this is gonna kill it for some people. It's gotta be a percentage. It's gotta be a percentage. They gotta make it not all of it. If they make it all of it, oh my god, this is gonna... People are gonna hate this. This may seem like the safest way to increase your faction's influence, but as you're carrying resources, you'll be more vulnerable to attacks as locations are predictable. Defend your fellow gatherers or take it upon yourself to deliver the precious resources to your strongholds and outposts. Or, rogues become the ultimate at this, because a rogue you just collect and stealth all the way back home. Alright. Oh my god. Yeah, if they don't, like, mark you, like, maybe at a certain amount it marks you on the map. Like, or you can't stealth. I don't know. I still think it should be, like, a percentage. I don't know. That, oh my god, that's terrifying. Use all your arsenal. Rediscover lesser used spells such as tracking the undead or tracking humanoids, which can provide a tactical advantage when used creatively. So this is for hunters. Literally, all... Wait, paladin spell... The rest are hunters. Use the hunter's eagle eye to mark players from afar over shaman's farsight to anticipate ambushes waiting for you in Deadwind Pass. Utilizing farsight to see an ambush, that would be cool as fuck. A shaman be like, hold up, look forward, and then the farsight takes them, and then you just see like a horde of alliance behind the walls of Deadwind Pass, and then the shaman's like, oh, I ain't going that way, I'm out of here. Players can utilize these spells in combination with exclusive tools created through professions such as entangling nets or engineering mines to gain an advantage over their opponent. You give me engineering mines, I'ma kill people. Especially if you could have an infinite amount. I would just plant a location with mines, and then I'd be like dancing naked. And then when someone comes up, like, oh, I'm gonna kill it. Boom! Dead. That's what you get. Put a bunch of mines, AFK. Come back, see a dead body. Oh, so good. Alright, that's it for that one. Rediscover old zones through war mode. The ultimate goal of all these proposals is to reignite the war mode while also rediscovering the old world and its wonderful zones. As players get involved in all sorts of activities, they will be rewarded with Azeroth coins as a long-term currency to unlock glorious rewards and items. Guilds can also get involved to have their names on strategic buildings as they capture strongholds and outposts that grow their faction's influence. With enough influence, exclusive activities will be unlocked temporarily for the dominating faction, while the minority faction can also work on ambushes and other surgical strikes to destabilize the more influential faction and store in rewards. That's cool. That they're trying to make it so both sides of a unbalanced battle group can get rewards. The most heroic players can earn glorious titles showing they mean business in war mode, ultimately working towards becoming their ultimate faction champion. Alright. This is a quote. User, someone on Reddit, introducing what you propose and adding it across the remade old world would give this game amazing evergreen content, making downtime between big patches feel non-existent. Yeah, see, like I said, them adding something like this that can just rotate around in a patch would be great. So that's all that. And then there is there's two more things. So lore, right here, peace is not everywhere on Azeroth. A world of war. That's what I'm saying. You have maybe this could be a lead up to like a bigger war expansion, maybe. Or we don't have it and it's just like a patch of these hidden parts of the faction fighting, maybe. So let's read this. Gen Greymane and the SI were determined to continue the war against the Horde despite the official peace treaty that has been signed. They believed that a small group within the Horde, the former Crocron forces of the tyrannical war chief Garrosh, and led by Grom Ragehow, I like the name, could not be trusted, and that they were simply biding their time, waiting for the right moment to strike again. I've never heard this person in the game. This feels like it's new. That's all I'm going to say. With the help of Matthias Shaw, head of the SI, Gen funded and supported covert operations to sabotage the former Crocron resources and weaken their military capabilities. These ambushes and spies only served to anger the forces of Grom's forces and reignite the conflicts that were supposed to be settled with the peace treaty. Alright. They're setting it up. I'm glad they're setting it up. I'm not gonna criticize the lore or do anything of that. I'm good. I'm just reading it. On the other side, Elenia Starblade, a young and ambitious Night Elf Ranger, has risen to a position of influence among the surviving Night Elves while Tyrande Wisterin was in the Shadowlands. She was determined to bring justice against those former loyalists to Sylvanas who burned Teldrassil. I like that they're using Gen's kind of hatred. They're adding some new Horde stuff because the Horde is chill. It's trying to be as chill as possible. So they're adding in some new Horde stuff, and they're keeping the war people that are angry at the Horde going. So people mad about Teldrassil. The destruction of the tree and the deaths of countless innocent civilians was brutal and unforgivable act, and Elenia was determined to bring an end to the former loyalist aggression once and for all. So yeah, see, you got more people there. Alright, Lothar Theron, the Regent Lord of Kel'Thuzad and the new leader of the Horde, was caught in the middle of all of this. He was trying to maintain the peace with Turellian, the leader of the Alliance, while Andoran... Oh, they have Lothar's the leader! Yeah! He got married and he's like, I'm the daddy of the Horde now. The leader of the Alliance, while Anduin, the King of Stormwind and Turellian's closest ally, was missing. The two sides' conflicts created tensions that Turellian and Lothar have to overcome. Grom Ragehow and his forces were determined to seek revenge against the Alliance for the attacks, while Elna was equally determined to bring an end to Sylvanas' legacy and her loyalists, despite the efforts of Lothar and Turellian to maintain the peace. Tensions between the Horde. To have more Sylvanas loyalists as a faction within the Horde would be interesting. Because there's only a few. It's just the Dark Rangers currently. It's just them. So more of them. Because the rest of the undead are kind of we're moving on from Sylvanas. Or some of them are. Alright, hold on. Despite the efforts of Lothar and Turellian to maintain peace, Tensions between the Horde and the Alliance continue to rise. The rogue Rage Howl forces, fueled by anger and resentment towards the Alliance, kept launching increasingly aggressive attacks against them. The SI and the Alliance military in turn were forced to defend themselves and strike back in order to protect their people. As the hostility between the two factions escalated, both sides found themselves drawn back into what seemed like the premise of a full-scale war, grasping at resources and strongholds to get the upper hand. In the end, it seemed like there was no avoiding the inevitable. Despite the efforts of their leaders, the Horde and Alliance were once again locked in brutal and bloody conflict with no end in sight. The drums of war thunder once again. Alright, this was pretty cool. This was all right. I feel like a World War Azeroth would need to come. I feel like they can add in some of these mechanics just with subvert factions in the Horde early, and then maybe not the expansion after, maybe the expansion after. It's been that long after battle, but I don't know. All I know is everything that they went over here, I want. Okay? I don't care how I get it. Alright? You can explain it however the frick you want, right? War mode is for fighting, and PvE is where the Alliance and Horde can team up. So, I don't think... So, here's the team. That's the person who posted it on Twitter. Alright. We'll go over all the people. Alright. Either way, that was cool. I like that. I hope Blizzard takes some of that stuff and figures out how to at least put some in some of the war mode stuff. Like, just have a war mode update and add that stuff, right? The factions don't have to actively be at war to update war mode, right? I don't think so. You know? For some of the, like, bigger stuff, maybe we get another World War faction. But it should be Alliance started, not Horde. The groups of the Hordes doing shit again? No. If anything, the Horde is uninvolved, and the Alliance just go, oh, they're orcs, that means they're Horde. And we're like, bro, that's not our force at all. And the Alliance are like, we don't care. And then, finally, the Horde is not the aggressor. Anyways, that was a longer video than I thought it was, but that was a cool website, fan-made post, everything, dude. All that I read was cool. I hope Blizzard, like I did say, Quick, which is, oh my god, what is his name? Mike Ybarra on Twitter replied to it. So maybe maybe he looked at it, maybe he read it. Wowhead did a post today. So hopefully more people check this out and be like, yo, Blizzard, use some of this. And hopefully we see some of this stuff in game. Anyways, thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.